China has released an investigation report disclosing more details about cyber attacks conducted by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency on other countries. The report was a joint effort by China's National Computer Virus Emergency Response Center and internet security company Qihu 360. It says the CIA has extensively exploited zero-day vulnerabilities, including backdoors and loopholes, to conduct phased attacks on network servers, terminals, and routers. China's investigation team successfully extracted a large number of Trojan programs and attack platform samples and found that some attacks dated back to 2011. The targets included China's aviation industry, scientific research institutions, petroleum industry, internet companies, and government agencies. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has urged the United States to stop its cyber attacks on other nations.
The report's extensive collection of real-life cases in China and other countries is another example of the CIA's long-standing cyber attacks around the world. The United States should attach importance and respond to the concerns of the international community and stop using cyber weapons to carry out espionage and cyber attacks around the world.
And for more on this story, Einar Tangen joins me live from Beijing. He's an independent political and economics affairs commentator. Einar, great to have you on the show today. Are you surprised by the findings of this report?
No, there's no surprise whatsoever. I mean, the U.S. spends $1.6 trillion a year on security. A little over half of that is on military. The rest is on internal security and spying. So we've been doing it for a long time. If you go back and do a Google search about the fact that the CIA was putting malware on hard drives. This is back before the internet was real common. They would load up the hardware with these Trojan horses that would, in essence, allow them to access all the information on the hard drive, in essence, everything that you were doing. There's also instances where they were involved. It's suspected that they got the backdoor keys to Microsoft. We don't know if they did or didn't, but there was an antitrust suit that was settled shortly before trial under suspicious circumstances, and a very low fine was levied.
Einar, not long ago, in April, a classified documents leak also revealed that the U.S. has been spying on its close allies. Are there any parallels here that can be drawn between this report by Chinese authorities and the recent Pentagon leak?
It's not parallels. I mean, the U.S. is the number one in the world in terms of not only budget, but also active spying. The issue here is that the U.S. accuses others hypocritically of doing exactly what it's doing, except the U.S. is doing it on a far larger scale. The report by Qihu 360, unfortunately, is just the tip of the iceberg. The U.S. supports color revolution way beyond these mere technical things. They supply, a lot of money. They supply organization. If you go back to Cambridge Analytica, they use the same exact kind of techniques to figure out where the hot buttons are, how to spread fear and distrust, and to actively promote these color revolutions and then provide the money to actually do them. If you go back to Hong Kong, you'll notice and look at the signs that were put out by the protesters. You notice that they were glossy. They weren't written in crayon on cardboard. These were well-produced, media things that were uniform, and that took a lot of organization and obviously a lot of money.
Einar, we appreciate your analysis today. Thank you so much for making time for us.